Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers are in for the week of July 28, 2025. Fans can expect Carter, Vincent Stabla, and Chance Chancellor Connor Floyd to die. Tessa Porter Kate Fairbanks gets some help from a new friend. Plus, Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, and Audra Charles, Zulika Silver, tension takes a shocking turn. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Trigger WARNANG suicide is mentioned in this post. Please be aware before continuing to read. If you have thoughts of harming yourself, call 911. Chance, Chancellor dead after. Carter points a gun at Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, Chance leaps in. However, the gun goes off during the struggle, leading to Chance's death. Later, everyone hears a gunshot ring out and it's stated that Carter opted out. Nate Hastings devastated back in Genoa City. Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic will hear some devastating news. Lily Winters Crystal Khalil tells Nate about Damien. Kane's Jermaine Rivers death later. Nate will need to inform Amy Lewis Valerie Pettiford that her son has died. Kyle Abbott's Danger. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of July 28 reveal that Amanda Sinclair Michelle Morgan finally makes it possible so everyone gets service again. Then, Amanda calls the police herself, telling Kane about it later. Over with Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow. He has a talk with Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, about their complex history. Later in the week though, Nick and Sharon's dynamic gets complicated. It is also stated that the tension between Kyle and Audra takes a dangerous turn. Week of July 28, 2025 fans will also see Victor Newman, Eric Breton, send out an SOS to Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. The next day, Adam and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, agree to finally call a truce. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, and Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson continue to stand up for Kane. However, Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziade has some serious doubts about Phyllis's plan. Elsewhere, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters fret about their son. There will also be Victoria and Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron. Fans will see the mother and daughter update their loved ones about what happened to Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck. It is also stated that a new friend helps out Tessa. Just who is this new friend, and what does it mean for Tessa's future with Mariah Copeland Cameron Grimes? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of July 28, 2025? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Endgame on the Riviera. Two more deaths rock the Chateau. Fallout from Damien Kane's murder has escalated into several blood-curdling tragedies overseas. First, Carter, Kane's dedicated assistant, finally snaps. His fixation on pleasing Kane turns deadly. He admits to killing Damien, then takes Lily Winters hostage, and during the standoff, shoots Chance. In a final act of despair, Carter turns the gun on himself and dies. That's two more lives lost before the week even begins. Damien before. And now Carter and the Dior-like French chateau becomes a crime scene. As shot rings out, the guests finally regain cell phone service and begin contacting Genoa City. The implications are staggering. Monday, July 28 EP, 13,175. Family sacrifices. Truths come to light. Victor and Nikki launch into damage control with radical decisions to protect the Newman clan. Nikki nearly signs over Chancellor Industries to Kane in a desperate bid to secure Nick's safety. Meanwhile, Victor grills Carter and probes every angle to free his son Nick and shield Chance's shooting leaves the chateau in chaos. He valiantly tried to restore order before being gunned down. Chance's injury marks a turning point. It's no longer game playing, but full-on survival. Back in confinement, Nick and Sharon confront their troubled past, a moment of emotional reckoning amid their ordeal. Their bond grows both closer and yet more fragile. Tuesday, July 29 EP, 13,176. Kane surrounded. Kyle's Jeopardy. Phyllis and Billy remain resolutely loyal to Kane Evan as more of his lies unravel. They push back at Victor's accusations and stake their claim at Abbott Communications. Meanwhile, Kyle and Audra's power struggle intensifies with dangerous implications. Their professional rivalry escalates beyond mere verbal sparring this time. It's personal and leaves Diane and Jack deeply concerned about his judgment. Elsewhere, in Genoa City, Lily breaks the news to Nate. Damien is dead. Nate is shattered. Damien had finally reconciled with Nate and Amy. The future suddenly feels like a cruel mirage. Wednesday, July 30th, EP 13,177. Lessons delivered. Alliances shift. Victor issues a hard-knuckled lesson to Kane, letting him know he's lost control. Kane's confidence is shaking. His manipulation, isolation tactics, and false identity are unraveling. Victor warns that justice may not be enough, and retribution is on the horizon. At the same time, Victoria and Adam declare a temporary truce. With so many crises around them, they're choosing peace, at least for now. Heartbroken still, Nate shares the news with Amy. As she grapples with leukemia, losing Damien completely devastates her. This loss could shatter Amy in ways no illness ever could. Thursday, July 31st, EP 13,178. Newman Unity. Kyle, under fire. Victor steps up as patriarch and tries to unite the Newman clan. Bringing together Adam, Victoria, Nikki and Nick may feel like an olive branch or a power move only. Time will. Concerns about Kyle mount. Jack and Diane worry, as his reckless actions suggest he's spiraling in on himself. His clash with Audra threatens both his career and sanity. Nick and Sharon face a new emotional hurdle. Their time locked together in France stirred old wounds and budding feelings. Now, reality complicates everything. Friday, August 1st, APA 13,179. Sacrifices, distrust, and mysterious help for Tessa. Jack makes a sacrifice for Billy, perhaps stepping back at Abbott Communications or letting Billy strike out on his own. Their father-son dynamic strains under pressure. Daniel grows skeptical of Phyllis's plan, especially if it involves aligning with Kane. He's all too aware of her history and fears she's unknowingly walking into danger. Meanwhile, Tessa receives unexpected help from a new friend in Genoa City, but the helper's motives are unclear. Could this stranger be a hidden ally or a setup leading to more complications? This mysterious figure may turn the tide for Tessa or drag her deeper into chaos. Narrative analysis. Themes and teasers. 1. Deaths double. Toll and collateral damage. 2. Additional deaths. Carter and Chance bring the body count to 3 since the storyline began, making it one of the most lethal weeks Y&R has delivered. Carter's breakdown shows how dangerous loyalty twisted into obsession can become. His justification, "It was all for you," a chilling echo of blind devotion gone wrong. 2. Nick and Sharon. Trauma-forged bonds and doubts. Their confinement in France forced intimacy, but trauma isn't romance. And now they must decide what happens next. Are they drawn closer or pulled further apart? The rebuilding of trust after such violence remains anyone's guess. 3. Kane Ashby. From puppet master to powerless ones, the orchestrator, Kane's empire collapses fast. His manipulation tactics fail as facts emerge. He sponsored Carter, spun lies, and now faces the wrath of Victor. The restored cell phone service symbolized his losing grip, a plot device and turning point. 4. Newman resurgence or reckoning. Victor's focus on retribution, not justice, signifies a shift. He wants Kane obliterated or, at least, broken. He's preparing collateral damage not just to Kane's ego, but possibly to his Nikki's near betrayal of her values. Chancellor Industries deal reveals how far she and Victor will go. Their alliance now feels both stronger and darker. 5. Nate and Amy. A family torn apart. Nate is forced to bring Damien's body home to Amy, his mother. For a woman already dying of leukemia, this news could be emotionally lethal. Nate, too, faces his inner conflict. A healer by nature, pushed toward anger and despair. Could his grief push him toward vengeance against Kane or Audra? 6. Kyle's crisis of character. Kyle's escalating conflict with Audra isn't just a workplace spat, it's personal. Observers note he's losing self-control. Jack's intervention feels overdue. This is Kyle's jeopardy, risking everything: his career, family, and sanity. 7. Tessa's enigma. Tessa has quietly become one of the most intriguing characters on the canvas. Her unexpected ally at the end of the week raises eyebrows. Will this friend help her cash out safely, or lure her further into schemes involving Phyllis, Kane, or Victoria? The uncertainty opens fresh storytelling possibilities. What's coming after the curtain falls? Victor's next steps. Expect Newman media exposés, legal attacks on Kane's business credibility, and maybe threats to Kane's children, although Victor steers clear of harming them directly. Nate's revenge arc looms. Some insiders hint he may embrace his darker impulses to avenge Damien. For a once upright doctor, that's transformation territory. Phyllis's next scheme. Daniel's mistrust grows. If Phyllis truly believes in Kane, She could find herself on an island with Daniel, and even Nick opposed. Kyle's spiral. Jack and Diane may step in more forcefully. This crisis could lead to a reset or a reckless break from the Abbott legacy. Weekly breakdown at a glance. Key eventsman, 7/28 Carter's admission and suicide. Chance shot. Victor and Nikki's sacrifices. Nick Sharon talk Tuesday 7/29 Phyllis and Billy defend Kane. Kyle, Audra escalate. Lily tells Nate about Damien wed 7/30 Victor disciplines Kane. Victoria, Adam truce. Nate tells Amy devastation follows Thursday 7/31 Newman family reunion push. Jack.